So you're just chillin', and then you get a weird text from your dad, and it's about a data breach at Columbia University, which is insane, right? 'Cause you've never even applied to Columbia, let alone attended or worked there. I'm Jack, and with me is Jillian. We're here to dive into this crazy story. So, the text included a photo of a letter from Columbia, and it's saying that you're a victim of a data breach that exposed a wide range of sensitive information, including 1.8 million social security numbers. Now, Columbia's public notices about the breach were addressed exclusively to members of the Columbia community, which doesn't make sense since you're not part of that community. The notices warn that an unauthorized party obtained information about students and applicants related to admissions, enrollment, and financial aid processes, as well as certain personal information associated with some Columbia employees. But here's the thing. This breach didn't just affect people affiliated with Columbia. There are people out there who have no connection to the school, and yet their social security numbers were exposed. Listen to this. Certain personal information about admissions, enrollment, and the financial aid process was affected. But the letter didn't explain how Columbia obtained and exposed your SSN. It just directed you to sign up for free credit monitoring from Kroll Monitoring, a service Columbia hired to manage the hotline for victims. Now I bet a quote here, decades of third-party data collection combined with multiple unsuccessful data removal initiatives had led the school to warehouse data from so many unaffiliated people.
That's wild, right? I mean, what kind of system do they have in place that they're just collecting and storing all this sensitive information from people who have no connection to the school? It's crazy to think that taking the SAT could have exposed your SSN.
I've been saying it for years. These institutions, they're not always looking out for our best interests. And this is just another example of that. I mean, think about all the times we've talked about government spending and intelligence agencies and how they're always collecting our data, supposedly to keep us safe. But what's the point of all that data collection if it's just going to end up in the wrong hands? I'm not buying it.
Last week's deep dive into the world of cybersecurity really got me thinking about how vulnerable we all are to these kinds of breaches, and this story just takes it to a whole other level.
So you try to get more information, and you call Kroll's hotline, but it feels like a dead end. The only option they offer is to escalate the case, and if you call back, they'll offer to re-escalate it. Supposedly, escalation will result in a callback with more information, but weeks go by, and you hear nothing. It's like, what's going on here? You're trying to get answers, and nobody's giving them to you. So you try a different route, and you contact Columbia's IT call center. Finally, after all this time, you get some answers, and it's just wow. It's a nightmare journey, but you're not alone. There are others out there who are going through the same thing, and it's just, we need to be aware of this stuff, you know? We need to be careful about who we're giving our information to and how it's being used. So, that's the story, and it's a lot to take in. But hey, we're glad you're here with us, and we'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like this video and drop a comment below. We love hearing from you guys.